grip on the hip or this fulcrum grip here with the frame. I'm going to get in position. I'll talk through it, try not to yell in here. So we end up getting here and with this stick, right? And we end up, so from what we talked about last week, I'm actually facing the complete wrong way. I'm on the wrong hip. Ideally, I want this shoulder up, right? I want this foot down, but don't let me have, look. So for me to have my hips try to go this way, and for him to put this, it's not worth it, right? And so I'm going to switch to make it so my hip here starts to meet his hip on this side. It's going to stop me from getting mounted, because I can still block here, but I can feel where the bottom of his knee is, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to try to connect the hip, and we're going to try to, like, bring his hip up and around. I can use my hands, right? But he's putting this cross face on, he's kind of turning me away, so I'll still keep the head here. I'm looking for him to pick up his head by doing this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk my hips back in like this, like I'm pushed into him, and then I'm going to go hip up, and go like this. And right away, so when you do this, I might get a little bit of movement, but what I am going to get is this, so I like toward the head. So everybody see my right leg on the ground, and my hip is forward. My pelvis is on its side, which means I already know his hips are going to be higher than he wants them to be. Head's going to come up. We're just going to get our frame back to the inside. And then legs. Look, I walk the legs back out into my frame on the other side. Don't get to here and go drop and think that you're going to walk your way back into something with your mat, with your hips on the mat. It's not going to work, okay? So all of the things that we've been working on is when you're getting out of these bottom side control positions, is to make sure that you're walking your hips and not dropping them and trying to slide them and then get them back into a strong position. So, same thing again. He starts turning me away, cross face, this, and I end up here. Do you notice how when I got stuck in this cross face, I went with it this time with the hips? One of the things that I'm doing, so people say like Nate does this all the time, right? I'm controlling how high this hip goes by keeping my elbow here. If I don't do that, and he keeps creeping his hip up higher, this is what Nate's doing. And this is a lot harder for me to get out of, and I can't connect my hip from here. You notice how now I can't go back and walk my hip into that space? His knee is behind my back. It's above my butt. Okay? So go back down. We end up here like this. I want to make sure that I'm controlling that even though he has the cross face. Right? So this keeps his knee near my butt. So now I'm just going to try to walk myself back in here. Just get a good cross face like this. I'm controlling his head. I'm going to come back. I'm going to connect my hips like this. Just hip in and make him roll. See how I connect the hips first? I make him put his hand down. This is where I'm going to connect my frame here. Legs, I walk. Hips back into position. Here, step walk, shoulder roll bridge. Now I can